Back and forth yet again. 3 players left for USA. 3 for Canada. We're always knotted up even in the middle. Oh, she's taken out. Brady shares with her teammates. Flanagan holding up that left wing. Croft on the right. Watch out for London.
Two players left in for Team USA, Brianna London and Ashley Cook.
Cook, teammate, rip it. Croft staying alive. Watch for Brady to go wild right here. Ready? 3, 2. Nope, Flanagan. But a trailer perfectly placed, but a better block by London.
Such a smart strategy, though. Make the player look at the first ball being thrown and have a follow-up throw just moments later.
Ball's up. Whoa!
Nice double hit, taking 2 players out.
What terrible luck. But here, advantage USA, 2v1. Flanagan out of Ottawa, Team Valkyrie. Gold medal winning team for women's. I believe she was the MVP of the match. And they're off. Toss back by Scher. Big hits, taking out Sanchez. 9-1. Referees pause for a moment. And I believe Sanchez is coming back because the ball was either not activated or 2 balls hit each other. And I don't think the stream saw it, so no one will dispute my analysis there. Okay, it's good now. Some clarification, thank you, refs. Sanchez is indeed heading off.
About 8 minutes left in the half. Still time to vote for your favorite player.
4 of them left for USA, 5 for Canada. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Ball change, Flanagan's gone. Rose narrowly staying alive. Good play by Huffman. Throws go wide. O'Quinn staying alive and communicating with their teammates. Baird passing the play call over to Rowe. Big rips. Kramer's taken out. Conchi takes the wing. Yvonne Scher, Calgary, Alberta takes that right wing, representing Team Canada. So great at going low.
2 players left on for Team USA, Lauren Hoffman, Kate Gong.
3 seconds on the shot clock. 1 ball sent.
In foam, 1 ball does change possession, so that's all they needed to throw in that moment.
Oh!
Oh! Almost looked like she had that one.
But also a study in having team throw. That first cross court got her attention, and then the opposing winger hammered her. 1v situation now. Scher pushes to the line. Oh, active blocking, but ultimately unsuccessful. Shaking her head, but she's alive. I think they like painted dots around her body. It was so close, but not close enough.
Really taking her time here, making sure every move she makes is smart. But just getting knocked out on that one, making the score 1-10 Canada.
Double digits now for Canada.
Just less than 6 minutes left on the clock before going into no blocking. Beer Cake Player of the Match poll still up on Twitch. Do make an account and follow Dodgeball TTV so that you can vote and be a part of all the action throughout Worlds.
Toss back. Big throw by Baird. Also by Mora, but she's taken out in a counterattack. Big hits, 2 out. 3 players remaining for Canada, 5 for USA. Big catch.
Beautiful
Sheriff's
catch.
taken out. That cross quarter wasn't going to get her this time. Whoa!
That one had some heat on it.
It couldn't get farther from us, and it still felt like it was violent to me. Brady with so much power, but player advantage for USA, and here they come. Kramer holding the line for her teammates. Baird, Brady, first time Team Canada. Shot goes low, retrieved. 3 USA players to the line. 1 cross, Baird out, 1v situation for Katie Brady. Three players. 2 seconds. Brilliant double ball block.
Taking out
Going low and staying alive.
2 players left on for USA. That was mass. Taking out 2 players at the same time. Very accurate throws.
Strong throws too. Holy, what a catch!
Crystal Briones closing that match out with a beautiful catch. But what a show by Team Canada. I mean, she took out 4 players all on her own in the last 30 seconds.
That was just, like, that whole minute was a study in excellence. But just incredible grips there in that corner that is right on the edge of the Twitch screen that we may have seen. And the toss back. Baird throws low. Mescu throws late. Rips it. Misses Donchi. Shot clock counting down. It's been reset.
USA with 5 balls. See if they can make some magic happen here.
Brady staying alive. Sure.
Nice throw
Double
by
tap.
Nice throw by Brenda Kramer.
Gray's playing again. She's on the left wing. Jessica Gray, also Valkyrie, out of Ottawa. All's in and out burger. Goodbye,
we do
number
have a
77.
winner for player of the match from Team Canada, Karine Byron. So we will be following up this game with an interview for her to see how this game went for her and her team.
Congratulations, Karine Byron. Three left for Canada. Watch out for Mora. Big wind up for Croft. A little bit of a lull in the action right now. Good dodging there by Sanchez. Also some of my favorite shoes of the tournament.
One minute left in the half. We're going into no blocking.
USA with the burden. Uronis pressures. Shots exchange wing on wing. Hoffman off the board. Less than 30 seconds left in the match. Oh, she's staying alive. Incredible blocking. Five seconds left in the match. Let's send it. Croft's taken out. Morris taken out.
Now we are going into no blocking.
Down to Gray's Anatomy.
Just one player left on the court for Canada. Number 15, Jessica Gray.
A little bit of side coaching by co-captain Karine Biron.
And that is game. U.S. taking that last one, bringing the score 10-3. Canada really dominating on that game. But again, folks, this is day one. Lots of dodgeball still to come. I'll be following up with a player interview with Byron from Team Canada following this game. On this court, if you would like to stay tuned, Mexico versus Italy, mixed foam. On court 2, if you want to go to Dodgeball TV, TTV 2, it will be Great Britain versus Italy, co-ed cloth. Here with Team Canada player of the match. Congratulations, you guys had a really exciting game out there. Tell me how it felt.
That was a great game. We put together, we play as a team. Yeah.
So there's still 4 more days of dodgeball. You guys obviously came out with a big, strong start. What are you telling your team going forward in this tournament?
Just focus on our team, and just play together. Easy, yeah.
Sounds easy. Make it sound easy. Make it look easy out there. Want to say hi to anyone at home that's watching you right now?
Sure. Thank you for your support. All Montreal, Quebec City, Toronto, everyone. So thank you so much.
Here is your certificate for being the player of the game from Barcade, our sponsor, and look forward to seeing more of you from this tournament. Thank you.
Bill Fisher. Are we unmuted? Can you hear us? I just hear music. I don't hear him at all.
Check, check.
There we go.
And we're going to be talking now. And hello, everyone. Ben Johnson and Bill Fisher here for the 2022 World Dodgeball Championships in Edmonton, Alberta. Mexico on the right, Italy on the left, mixed gender teams, and foam.
Absolutely. This is the match. Ooh, getting spicy off the start.
This tight formation here by Team Mexico, like that's just when you get tempted just to let that ball sail.
What a way to start. That is, I don't even have a number 13 on my Italy roster. Who is? Oh, I have him swapped. Good job, Bill. Menuzzi.
Mexico, Italia. Hard shot right on the opposing wing, takes him out. Quick movements by number 3, doing a great job of staying alive. Three players left for Italy, 5 for Mexico. Referee Smart doing the smart thing. There's a foreign substance on that. There's the tiny bits of it still remaining.
Yeah, here we go. Now we got towel
see,
duty.
you know, that's why you have 2 refs. One for the big picture.
One for the little details.
Incredible teamwork here. Both teams reset. Oh, Bill Burden is on Italy. Back and forth, shots fired. No damage.
Usually just putting his whole body into his throws. Giving it everything. Moran's had enough of it. Tries to hit that cross court. Coming up a little wide and hitting the line ref.
Moran, huge throw, but a better block there. Wow. Excellent work by Sebastiano Menuzzi. 5 players and 5 balls, though. They let it rip in the trailer.
Pisu will go out as well.
And that's your first point on the board for Mexico. Two inside for Italy there. Taking a defensive stance. We'll see.
Yeah, both teams taking a
oh, yeah.
two on the
Well,
inside.
Mexico. At first, I swear they weren't. Blue versus red, green, white. The tossbacks. Great shot by Mexico. 2 players taken out.
Yeah, good choice of target by Italy, though. Moran came up and was making some pretty important shots in that last set, so good choice off the rush to see if they can take him out.
Advantage Italy, pump fakes for days. 1 solo throw, misses its target. Moraine providing pressure for his team. Returns back with the play call. 3 to the line.
Trade.
Goodbye, number 82.
Definitely going the way of Mexico on that one. Good job, Moran, getting under that one. Popping up. What a shot.
That's right, Bill. Great shots so far. Advantage, though, right now, Mexico. Back and forth, staying alive. Burden, Mexico, 3 players headed to the line. Play call by the center. Back and forth. No limbs. Quick foot movement there. Great work by number 3. Mexico shot clock. Watch out.
Just a little short.
No damage for a while.
Yeah. Both sides staying alive and keeping it moving.
4 balls, 2 players for Italy. A high ball. Taking their time at the back line, but now they're heading up. Italy returning it quick. Again, a high volley.
Yeah. Perez and Martinez took that double team, and what is that? That's number 17 on the Italian side.
Morales pump fake, and it's a throw by Venice. Marino, sorry. Marino on the left wing. This time it's good block there. Iba on the right wing, holding up.
Both teams playing it slow down a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's been 4-2 for like kind of felt like 20 minutes, but a near catch missed and a 1v situation. Finally, a change in this lockdown.
Last in, number 21 for Italy. Iba.
Solano provides pressure, shots missing, comes to the line, Iba throws it low.
Mexico plays patient, take it to the line and seal the deal. Not gonna risk a charge.
Marino stays at the line, shares the balls with the teammates. That's some of the most stylish add-ons into her hair, actually, I would say, in dodgeball. Attempted catch is unsuccessful. It's another point on the board for Mexico.
Mexico going up 2-0.
Mitch
Usually swapping jerseys.
Flipping it backwards, or is it washed out?
Oh, I think that's retriever duty. I don't know.
Oh, that's the one way to do it. Okay,
Yeah.
I see. Instead of a penny.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of people do that now. That reflects that they are in fact the retriever. They get flipped again. What's going?
Burden for Mexico. They've got 4 balls, headed into the line. Shot clock counting down.
Martinez coming up a little bit wide there.
Back to them for the burden. Moran with the play call, 21 on the left. It's number 3 with the throw. Counter attack. Taking out the captain.
Yeah, taking that long 50-foot cross court and then some.
Sends it, takes out the target. 5 for Italy. 3 players heading to the line. Big pump fakes. Rips it low and wide of his target. Quickly defended by the wingers for Mexico.
Yeah, both sides just playing patient. Rather play from that front line than.
Italy play call. Shot clock counting down again. But no pump fakes this time by 0. Pintus. All burden. Mexico. Winger to winger, but excellently blocked. Martinez in the middle, protecting your teammates.
Man, getting a little caught up there.
Shot clock down to 3. Martinez with the throw, misses.
Great job baiting in another one.
Ah.
I like this pressure.
Steve slowly making his way. No, he's going to go talk with his teammates very quickly. Reset time for Italy.
It's almost harder to hit somebody. If you get to that front line and you're there for a couple of seconds and you get that opposing corner to stare right back at you, it's almost harder to hit them.
Oh,
right? They're
cross.
oh man. Double team to get him out. Ooh. That passed ball saved Morales. But it's almost harder to hit that guy in front of you if they're staring back at you for a couple seconds, right? They have that read. You're almost there more so to protect the cross court than actually take that shot. But you do got to keep them honest, because otherwise they will just not look at you at all.
And speaking of protecting, great work there by Perez. Saving, oh, I'm using the wrong score sheet. Baldini keeping her team alive. Big hits, and now a point on the board for Italy. 2-1. Mixed gender foam. Day 1 of the 2022 World Dodgeball Championships.
Ben, if you were to tell people back home to watch one cloth match and one foam match, what would they be?
Whew. See, I would have said for foam, women's USA Canada, and I just watched it. And I'm sure you watched it as well. As competitive as well, it didn't live up to my expectations. So my hope is, I'm even more excited to see them square off in the playoffs. So I would circle that one to go, just watch for USA to come back for the revenge match. Cloth, well, you and I are both learning it more and more, and there's so many elements to it that really fascinate me. So I would probably think of one of the European powerhouses. You'd want to see them play.
Yeah.
See it at its best. Maybe it's a rematch of Euros. Whoa!
Fantastic catch by Martinez.
Love those catches where it kind of looks like a boomerang in terms of oh, did he throw it? No, wait, actually, it was coming into him.
Tagged out there. Quick response. He gets the out, and they go, well, no, we're not letting him stay. I don't know what's going on. Sideline.
Italy returning the volley, sends it, hits their target. Good shot.
Oh. Number 82, the captain. Just not on the sheet. Almost gets caught with his eyes down. But
I'll go Sweden, Great Britain.
oh.
Ball's fired out. 3 against 4. Pretty even score so far. Anybody's match. Ball's way up.
Beautiful shot.
Moraine taking out.
The follow-up.
Burden, Mexico. All women on the right-hand side. All women on the left-hand side. This isn't a mixed match right now. Martinez is gone. Cross quarter.
Good spot.
There's something about a cross court hit. If you're paying attention to it, you have good depth perception. Whereas if it's straight at you, it is somewhat hard to know how to take it on an angle. I love a blindsided cross quarter though. It's just, you know they don't see it, and those are the little margins that are needed in a game like this.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players today who choose to throw where the person's going to run into, cut off that counterattack. Big catch.
Whoa, 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 whoa. The tides have turned and it's 2-1 the other way.
This could be tied up after this.
And that's Lucero Esmelda Moreno Castilla.
Yeah, ignore the score on the screen. It is 1-2. I think the ref is fixing that now.
Taking the time, tie the shoes, double knot it, get back to the line. I quite appreciate how the jerseys for both teams do such a great job of displaying the numbers on the lower half of their body too. The contrast for both teams, like, just commentator appreciated. Big shot, big hit.
Tied up.
Deuces, both sides.
There we go. The score is now fixed on your screen back at home. Live Twitch odds, 91% say Team Mexico is going to take this one.
Do you know your twos in Spanish and Italian?
Dos.
Cerveza, no. I think that's an opportunity for those in the Twitch commentary to tell us what some Italian numbers right now that we can be.
Yeah, I should at least learn how to count to 10 in the language of each country here. That'll be my my homework at some point.
Well, we'll get you be working on your French at the very least. Monroe with a big fire, misses his target though. Italy with the burden to throw, pump faking. My guess is next time Pintas, when instead of pump faking, he's just gonna let it rip. It seems like every other time it's 2 pump fakes fire, or it's just straight out. Lots of balls, lots of players for Italy. Mexico kind of sitting on their back feet. One thing I'd hope for them, just a little bit more mobility. Maybe a little too much mobility in that moment with the line out. Bill, I had a match watching with Greg over on the claw side. We had maybe 5 lineouts.
You had 5 what?
We had 5 people line out on the back.
Oh,
and
really?
I've seen high lineouts for like a women's match because there's no warning line. That's unfair for them.
Oh yeah.
But this was a mixed gender. It was so bizarre. The line was a major factor in the game.
Oof. Yeah, I really wish they put that warning track.
What a double ball block. I love that move.
Or like no one wants to see anybody go out the back. Like just a consistent double warning track. Baseball's got a sand pit all the way around, right?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Martinez in the middle. Martinez, Monroe. Marino. Those are actually 2 number 6s now that I realize it. Sorry, that's probably okay because it's a mixed team. Because at first I was like, why would you have repeat numbers?
There we go, this Italian team.
It's 1-6 taken out.
Looks like they're gonna beat the predictions, at least for now.
Marino, oh, perfect shoe shot, Iba.
Lasted off at least. That was those close contact shots or something.
Italy's coming back.
We have 4:12 left in this first half. Italy up 3-2, right?
You know, and like they threw away all my notes for us giving analysis here because first I thought Mexico was just slowly going to rack up the score, and then all of a sudden now it's Italy up 3-2.
Yeah.
So you love it when a match is like this, that it's just kind of 1 for 1, back and forth.
And like, shout out to Italy, right? Like, if they beat Mexico, that's already a step up from Cancun. So, great job coming back and killing it. Looks like someone's coming off the bench for Italy too. Pintus?
Cozy on the left wing.
Yeah, number 0, Pintus. One in. Came in, threw his bags to the side and said, "Put me in."
Put me in, coach. Pump fakes again by Pinto, and then he finally releases.
Now we're starting to see some of those back and forth shots. Catch each other on the transition.
Clock management issue for them. 2, get a ball out, pump fake, and they retreat. Italy tends to be a little bit quicker to the line, a little bit more pump fakes at the line, whereas Mexico tends to spend their time making the play call, and then they just head up and shoot. 66 might be a little bit cold as he came in late in this first half.
Good sportsmanship by number 66, taking that out. Sometimes it takes a second to fully realize.
Morales doing a great job of going low and then hustling up, providing aggression. Great blocking on the left wing. Back and
Morales
forth.
staying live.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Goes coast to coast. He wasn't paying attention, just chewing his gum there. Wow. Wingers at the line for Italy. Lets it rip. Great block by Morales.
Yeah, fantastic job putting that pressure back, not letting them get anything for free. Dragging that ball in. They want Morales real bad.
Big rip. Better block. Morales has done such a great job of keeping himself alive. They're adjusting the buff there moment by Moret. Like he was ready to get a late shot. Hard hits back and forth. Marino.
Oh.
Whoa!
Fantastic block.
Is she alive?
Yeah.
Wow. All good. Refs
Yeah.
confirm.
That was one of those blocking. Oh!
Huge moment. Great work with the catch. And they send it on their target, but he's staying alive. Moran, number 21. Martinez, number 2. Italy's awake.
There's one.
Iba gone. Baldini takes the right wing. Shot clock down to 3. Martinez sends it. Oh, what a brilliant catch.
Pintus. Eyes up. Hands open. Catch received.
Oh my goodness, it was such a great chest shot, but somehow it rainbows over to the other teammate. 1v situation, but it's 1v everybody. Quick blocking by Morin. Gets countered. Staying alive.
I like the shot idea.
Shouts of Mexico in the background.
Moran staying alive and getting the shot off on number 66.
His blocking skills are top notch. Watch him very quickly get rid of one, and he'll likely use these final. Oh, he sent a second one. There's a lot of balls opposing him now.
Oh, that's no block call. We're halfway through.
Wow, that was an interesting half. And if like I'm going to say, by some miracle he manages to take out most of a full team, it would just be so amazing. It's 3-3. Just
Yeah.
this game has been so close.
He has been very blocking dominant, but I imagine he'll change that up through aggression instead. Like he's been taking those longer shots, right?
Normally, a player needs to have all three in hand as it starts, but I don't think either ref were looking. No blocks. Get it out. Best skill is blocking, but a line violation. Why did I bring up the line earlier? It snuck into this game.
He was towing that line that whole set, and just finally.
And he literally, like, edge of his shoes, towed it, but not quite enough. So that's 4-2 now. Italia over Mexico.
Italy. I don't know who you were out there. I thought Italy was going to win because you're definitely in like a strict minority. But I want to talk to you about what you saw.
Light it up, Twitch.
I would say the Italian cloth squad has looked phenomenal. Like they have been so dominant and so aggressive and on point. Like you could tell that is their primary ball type.
Okay. Yep. That'll be an interesting thing over the years. Should both ball types continue on, just to see the nuances of each country's primary dominant, behavior. I've really enjoyed speaking with our co-commentator Greg, where we each have these respective strengths in terms of what we're familiar. And so we're noticing when a team has, or a country has an opposing strength when they're playing the other, there's kind of minority type. And he's like, oh, they're doing things that are in foam in this cloth match.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, this cloth team, they're, and it's really interesting just to see whether that actually creates more optimal outcomes, though.
Yeah.
Like, who's to say the default behavior in foam was perfected? So if there's these nuances of cloth that kind of work in, maybe it's like testing out theories. Right?
Yeah. Right. Like I think we saw that with teams like Hardest Foam at Nationals, right? Like,
absolutely.
And the way like they approach the game and that VDL style
Future.
with Future,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Like we're seeing those teams like kind of break the mold, but like they had to like learn through it, right? And come out. But I'm like Australia, I think in cloth has a very different style, but a mature cloth style.
Interesting.
So watch their men's team was absolutely phenomenal in cloth.
And while we're at it, shout out to Rack Attack. Just there's something to be said for kind of growing up under a different style, and then it might give you that extra nuance, or an opposing team might just not be as familiar with. Okay, when I do this, they do this, and it's like, wait a second. It's sometimes even like having a lefty instead of a righty, when you're like, why are you coming at me from that angle? Right?
Yeah, right. You'll see it all the time. You'll have a team like there's a pretty big gap between the teams, and the team who has that like big advantage will get caught off guard by something because like no, you shouldn't do that, and you shouldn't do this. Like there's so many steps in between. They're like, why?
That is not the way a gentleman fights. And
Yeah.
you're like, no. I can fight how I want.
We line up, we load our muskets,
exactly.
and I go, and then you go, and then I go, and then you go.
We stop for tea.
Yeah. We take our eyes off each other.
Big rip on the opening rush, but a big miss. And a coast-to-coast throw there. Mexico often caught, on their back feet, but not that time. Man, there's some backcourt throws to start out the second half. Solo shot fired, back and forth volleying. Maldini staying alive. I tell you, Pintus has been on every position on the court. Just whether he's been right, left, center.
He's got work to do. He threw his bags down. He said, I came right from the airport.
Whoa, that's the perfect shoe shot taken out from Kaeli. Three players from Mexico on the line. Shot fired. Counterattack, missing. Moran the man, staying alive.
Ball up. Oh.
Big pop up, but no dice. Almost thought she was going to do a basket there and let it go right through.
I like that though, coming in sliding for it. I like that approach to trying to get that catch, like really just getting under it, like you know exactly where that ball's coming.
Shots fired right on the same target, but that was no person.
Yeah.
Precise, but not accurate. 4 players, 5 balls. Let them send it.
Morales hit.
Burden, Mexico. Back and forth.
Pintus.
He has no desire to retreat. Eyes up, rips it. Moran is gone. 4 players left on each team. Burden, Mexico.
Pintus is out of that neutral zone box. He's not feeling good. He wants to live up there, breathe up there.
Tell you, when I was watching my first cloth match, I literally gasped the moment I saw someone cross the line.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So as that ball is still in the air, she was eligible for the second ball for a catch. Good work on her part to stay with it. Pump fakes for days by Monroy in the center.
I always feel like it's easier to make a catch after you've been hit out. Like there's something like loose about your side where you're just like, whatever.
Yeah.
And you catch the most amazing catch ever. It's like, why can't I do that when I'm like alive on the court?
Yet again, Monroy new to the court, defending her teammates. 3 to the line, 1 ball sent. Going after Pintus. 3 Italians to the line. Oh, wow!
Pintus.
A shot to the face.
In the box. What we said. He's in the box, he feels at home.
Full send. Woo! 1v now. Captain number 6. Medea, Regina, Solano, Perez. I love the jump blocks. Just
The what?
I love jump blocks when they're jumping and there's active hands. Truth. Whoa! 6 on 6. I'm not talking about the number of players. Baldini, the catch.
I think it's the second one of those like long catches, but maybe that was Peace who had the last one, right? Either way, that's a little bit of deja vu, which might be Italian. I don't know where deja vu comes from.
I would have said French.
Might be French. Yeah, it's French. You're right.
Yeah.
Of course, the American assumes it's the wrong
You're
language.
like, what's the difference? What a team catch! Another rainbow.
And Marani.
Well, not that time for this team. Marino is also taken out. He actually, it's funny, he was the culprit on getting hit out, and then a teammate saved him, so he was able to return the favor later in the match.
That's a good teammate.
The deja vu, en français.
Beautiful spot. And right back at.
Yeah,
Moran looked composed after that 60-footer.
Like Iba and Pintus, like they're just trying out different roles for the fun of it. I've ever so rarely seen it at this level, that
There's
much
a
position
set of
flexibility.
30 index cards somewhere that tells them exactly where they're going at every moment of the match.
Three players heading to the line. Fumagalli rips it right center.
Ooh. He wanted that catch. That was that frustration. Just I should have had that. I should have dropped this. I should have picked that up.
Burden, Mexico. High ball caught by the retriever. Burden, Italy. Cross-court throw, unsuccessful. Oh, yes, it was. Down to 2-player for Mexico. I do prefer it when players are very quick to put their hand up or do the point of like, you got me. And I think that's actually an important part of cloth, is being very quick to put your hand up to say you're out.
Yeah.
I want that adopted for foam. Because there's moments you're like, oh, are they making their way out? but like just that quick hand up or like a, yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
I want that in foam.
I think my issue with that is there are some teams or like certain regions that put the hands up as I'm safe, and some put them up as I'm out.
Okay, well, we need to make it universal.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
I was saying this earlier, I think to Terry, is like we need to codify it, right? Like,
Yep. But it's interesting because there could be an issue if you don't do that in cloth
yeah.
because of the invalid throw. And we're watching brilliance at work here with the 1v. Baldini taking out high ball over Iba.
I think that was supposed to be a drop ball. I think he just got a little bit of wind.
Whoa, that was close to taking out a teammate. Here we go. The friendly cross court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look out.
In this arena?
Moran
12-10 left.
Excellent sportsmanship. 6 for Italy, 2 for Mexico. New player on the board, number 34 for Mexico. Oh, Pinta's taken out in the center there.
Hey, quick
Love
question.
it.
Is that the Italian flag on the screen, or is that the French flag on the screen? Okay. So that's just a screen.
Whoa! Oh, nearly. Did he slide out? Here we go, Mexico.
Woo!
Number 1, new to the team. Nearly
What a
brings in a
follow-up.
catch. Hard on the hands. Camarani.
Camarani taking control. Coming out shooting. Sometimes you just see that opening and you have to take it, right? You see an open lane.
Sometimes there's just no stopping you. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, dead red in the eyes.
You're just a machine at that point. You see the opening, you take the opening.
Whoops. Just a bit outside over the captain. 4 balls, 3 players, spreading out at the line. Kind of a full send there. Camarani making sure everyone knows he made a successful block. 4 players for Italy with the ball apiece. Aces is what they call it in cloth, the high-low.
Aces?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a big fan of aces.
Good block by Iba, protecting his wing. Baldini in the middle. She sends it on her target. Monroy staying alive. Good blocking by Iba. Surprisingly, he stays so tall, but and it's working for him.
Yeah, I don't. There's that shot. They've been working on getting that out. And then,
1v situation. Iba puts on the safety, retreats.
I like the patience there.
Lots of balls, lots of players for Italy. Full send. Safe. Tongues out by Castilla. Up, down, staying alive. Iba providing the pressure. Castilla sends it wide of her target. Castilla, low and wet. Good shots though, and she's ultimately taken out for the 7th point for Italy. And we're going to line it up once more. 7-2. Italy on the right. Mexico on the left.
Back and forth. Little reach block there.
Up, down, left, right, staying alive. The referee gets a shot. Ooh, big shot with a double tap. Oh, wow. Only because it was thrown so hard was it even eligible to be a double hit.
I've seen that a couple of times now where the way it hits is so someone really get hit in the chest, it hit the back of their teammate, and then popped back up toward them, but like shallow, and they had to dive for it, and they missed it.
Oh.
I'm just like, you got the deja vu attempt at their own ball. And
What a catch! Clip it.
Please, and thank you.
She's like stone cold, like nothing happened.
Cameron
You'd
has
never know
to say
it.
thank you more. He did
Right.
not give enough appreciation for that save.
Fumagalli. Well, now she's smiling. Now, let's take it in. Yeah, that was a good move. You're welcome. Back to business. Mexico with the burden. And taking out Galaves. Castilla still alive. And here we are.
Italy. Yeah.
8-2. Italy over Mexico. Hearing like honks in the distance. As long as we don't get vuvuzelas, I'm happy.
Oh, God. I will never forget that. I think it's timeout. Yeah, timeout. Looks like Mexico's going to make some adjustments. I mean, listen, there's 6 minutes left, but they want to fix whatever they can and go into the rest of this 5-day event. Right?
Yeah.
Everything
Also,
they can.
end of the day, like you want to have some good vibes before you rest up for day 2. Get ready for the opening rush. Both sides ready. Referee confirming. And they're off. Moran takes 2, toss back, and a catch. Not good. Okay,
no,
hit the
just
ground.
a-
Hit the ground.
That's
Great
kind of-
presence of mind, though.
That's the kind of block like Air Bud would make in like a movie. I like that bait, setting up that something big's gonna come out and getting that ball.
Cross quarter, active blocking, and just crushing a fan.
Right into President Valdez over there on the sideline. He's over there
Mexico
trying to
President
relax and
Valdez.
massage himself. And
Yeah. No rest for the weary.
No, absolutely none. If
But-
I can't nap, none of you can nap.
By the way, like if you ever want a clinic in cardio, just watch any of the ball retrievers. Just full sprints. There was a USA player, ball retriever, who had to jump over 2 of the barriers to get and it was just like watching someone in an equestrian match. Like it's just 6-foot jumps.
You gotta get hurdlers.
Exactly. Yeah.
A guy who used to impersonate Spider-Man.
Burden, Mexico with a long throw. Now over to Italy. Oh,
Hate
snipe.
this. Says nice shoes.
Active
Camerani
blocking.
wanted the same shot the other direction though.
Back and forth, volley taking out Baldini.
Dini wanted that catch, was absolutely ready for it on the transition, but could not come up with it.
On we go, making our way through the second half. 3 players left for Mexico, 4 for Italy.
4 minutes.
Ross
Looks like Italy's
Carter
walking
again.
away with the final match of the day, but Italy's looking to get as much as they can out of this.
Absolutely. And the red and white teams, not to be confused with one another in the background. What a play!
Hey!
Grips for days. Oh, and a line.
No catch. That catch will live in infamy, but off the court in infamy. That's rough.
The line. I never should have said it. That's 3 line.
Yeah. Yeah, how could you? The commentator's curse.
3.
I've noticed though, every time I've commentated with one of the English folks, their commentator's curse is like the commentator's like cure-all. Like they bring something up and a perfect example happens. Wow, we have to stop talking, I guess.
Exactly. 2 players, 4 balls. They rip it.
Hey!
No, that is a good catch. She's taken out shortly after. Baldini is back. Whew. Left wing grips.
Hisu says, gimme.
Could that be our player of the match? Take a look into the Twitch stream to see who you think the Beer Cave player of the match is. Shots fired back and forth. 1v1.
2:22 left.
Galavis. Baldini. Galavis with the soft toss right over the target. Gets a second ball. Retrievers not quite getting it in there the first time, but here we go.
Galavis on our left, right?
Yes.
Galavis.
Galavis.
Baldini.
Big shot, big hit, and a toss not noticed by the refs. We got to watch out for those. Baldini. Wow.
Good work.
9-2. Tough. 1v1 situation. Could have gone either way. Had the spirit of her teammate who caught her in. Like, you want to serve that person well. I mean,
Yeah.
Like, you had that like incredible catch, quickly taken out, and you're like, don't worry, like I owe you one here.
There's long.
Timeout just called by Italy.
There's that fabled story, right, of the time when you made the catch and you brought in a teammate who immediately ran and threw a ball and threw a catch, and it's like, well, thank you. That was hard earned, and you returned the favor, but
I will. Your spirit will live on in my play. Is Italy like wanting to, soak in the potential win here? Like we're all ready to go home. Oh, timeout time.
I wonder if they're going to swap up the roster and try to get
that'd
some.
be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. To think, and that's one of the really cool things I was talking about Elisa earlier. A long tournament, big rosters, huge rosters. But one of the neat things you might see is, okay, number 19 I don't think was on the court up until now. They're doing a big changeover in their roster. Prefi, I haven't seen him since 2019.
Yeah.
Right. So you're using this moment to optimize your whole roster leading up to playoffs.
Yeah. Right. You want everyone to start understanding the speed of the game and get those throws in. Because, listen, if you're up against Malaysia, like first round of the playoffs, and you haven't played, and it's like, hey, that person got injured. That's rough. That's real rough.
You do not want to come in dead cold. And one of the things that's like interesting with such large rosters is 40-minute match is incredibly long.
Yeah.
Do you want like one of your top players to just do 20 minutes of like sprint full out and then go, guys, I'm exhausted, and then you put someone else in?
Yeah, right. You can leave it all on the court then.
Yeah, well, like it's one thing that you see, not to bring up hockey, is here we are in Canada, is the ice time per set keeps getting shorter and shorter, so it optimizes that sprint mentality. Whoa!
And the save.
I was also like, who caught that in the moment where like just like seeing it and did they both? Is there an assist? Back and forth, volleying.
The pace of this game is just ramped up as we've gone on.
3 seconds on the shot clock. Couple balls out.
30 seconds left.
Rodriguez let it rip, but right to the ground. Similar roster changes happened over on the Mexico end. Some new players joined.
And it connects.
Mexico with the burden. Oh, blocking into a teammate. Big hit by Graffiti.
Cristiano Brifty comes in and makes that impact. Quite literally makes an impact. And that was that was a shot. And now we're in no block. This is the final set of the match. You block, you're out.
You block, you better be catching it shortly after.
You block, your last memory of the day was that you blocked in no block, and you get to walk home with that.
Whoa!
Hit
Goes
this.
upstairs for that. Shadow catch.
Shadow catch, team catch, the assist. Thank you for saving me. Thrifty to Pintus. That's a Dewey Decimal System, right? Like, authors right next to each other.
Melandri taken out. Late addition to the match.
Martinez
Two
Morales.
players. Speaking of Danielle Pintus, Danielle Pintus is our
Catch
decade
by
MVP of
Morales.
the match. Catch and match, way to go, extending our sudden death, no blocking. Lots of balls on the Mexico side, 2 players now. Oh! Our MVP wasn't able to bring it in that time.
It takes 2 to take out Pintus, and they learned that one.
And the hops he had on it too.
And the way he hit the ground,
Oof.
reminds me of Mike McGee when he landed on his.
Whoa! Block, 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 block. Hey! Jones
Oh.
blocked it into a teammate as well. That would just be incredibly painful.
Oh, that would be rough.
Guerrero on the team in the middle. Whoa! She goes low. Great presence of mind to let it rip when she was right at the line too. Or Giu gets a shoe.
What a shot.
1v2. A high-low with the curveball.
Here comes the charge.
Yep. Full send. She's maintaining the women's line almost there. Good work. She had plenty of space. Three seconds on the shot clock.
I like that. I see so many players now throwing in the path of the charge, right? They want them to run into it. It's an offensive defensive move that lets you get a little bit further up the court. It's a fantastic
soft, straight
play.
toss. And bam! Here we go.
Here we go.
And there we are.
Mexico will bookend it.
3-9. Nuevo?
Nuevo?
What's our, you need to know your Spanish, good sir. What's 9-3? Tres?
Tres y nueve.
Nueva.
Did you say huevos?
Nuevo is for the.
Oh,
not
nuevo. Okay. I heard huevo, and I'm like, eggs? Like,
yeah, no, I know Nuf being off, so it's like there's all those crossover comparables.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to dodgeball. Nueva Tres for Italia over Mexico. Danielle Pintus, number 0, but number 1 in the hearts of Twitch fans. He's going to be interviewed, I believe, by one of the most famous dodgeball personalities.
yeah. And a personality, indeed.
Dodgeball dude. So, folks, we're going to transition to the interview, but otherwise, you've been watching a full day of action for the 2022
He's over there.
World Dodgeball Championships in Edmonton, Alberta. The MVP slowly making his way off court. Time to bring him back. I'm Ben Johnson, alongside.
I'm Bill Fisher. We're going to throw it over to Phil Tran in just a moment here for this interview. We're going to sign off. Stay tuned and join us for the rest. We have 4 more days of Dodgeball coming up.
Oh my goodness.
Join us
Save
here.
that voice.
Join us Dodgeball TV 2. Join us in the venue. Come fly to Edmonton. Come watch.
Yeah.
You
You
can
did
take it. Yeah. Saturday, Sunday is going to be phenomenal. We're throwing it over. Good night.
Where are we?
Where? Daniele Pintus.
Daniela Pintes. You have been awarded the MVP award for this game. Apparently you came in as a sub and you wrecked. You did really well. Thanks. Yes, and this is for you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you so much. This is my mate.
Hey, how long have you been playing dodgeball for?
It's like 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
You're really good at it.
Yeah.
I think you're really fast. You're really like on the ball and you know what you're doing. Hey.
Yeah. Thanks to Dodgeball Dudes.
Thank you, man. Thank
Because
you.
I follow your videos.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Have you just been playing foam?
Yeah.
No
Only
club.
foam. No club. Never. I met the dodgeball with the club, but
Yes.
I start with foam. Always foam. Yeah.
Yeah, right. If you could give people advice to what can they do to come and play Worlds? What did you have to do to come
First,
in?
have fun.
Yes.
Because the pressure probably it will be too high
Yes.
for the good play.
Yes.
And the second one, I don't know, enjoy with your mates
Yes.
and just you have to feel the dodgeball.
Yes, you do. It's
You
in
have
the
to.
heart. It's in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
heart.
it's in the heart.
It's the love, it's the passion. Hey! Let's go, let's go! Hey! Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Take care, man. Welcome back to another episode of the Dodgeball Dudes, and I'm here with Kendall Marie and Mitch. Where are we?
We're at the Saville Center in Edmonton, Alberta.
And what's happening?
Dodgeball World Championships!
Yeah, 2022!
I'm very nervous for this coming week. Like, who am I? I'm Phil Tran. I'm a dodgeball dude. And I want to know more about dodgeball.
Look at this guy. Yes? I am Phil from the Dodgeball Dudes. Hello. Nice to meet you. Filippo. We are currently in the commentators' booth.
Table.
We're in the courts where they're going to be doing the round robins for the next few days.
Yeah, we're going to see 12 courts worth of dodgeball.
All of the matches are going to be played on the court sheet here.
Yes.
On this side.
Yes.
We're going to see men's, women's, mixed teams. We're going to see foam. And this is the first World Championships where we are going to see foam and claw.
So the WDBF Dodgeball Canada balls, it's sort of purplish. It feels nice. Yeah, it looks nice. It feels nice. Huh? Not bad, huh? I have someone asking, how tall are you?
Only like 5'8".
What's that in centimeters?
In centimeters?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah. The court looks amazing. The players look amazing.
The last couple days, we've been watching the teams warm up.
Hey, let's go, let's go.